This week on the No More Late Fees podcast, we are joined by our great friend and travel companion, Bria. Hi, Bria. Welcome back.
Hi, ladies.
We definitely have to plan another trip.
Yes.
If you have been listening to this podcast for a while, you will know that we took a very fun trip, not last year, the year before, to Chicago. And Bria was a brave soul and met us from being internet friends.
She took a leap of faith that we were not catfishing her.
Right.
Yes, I was definitely scared. But I mean, we had podcasted together, I think,
Yes.
already. And I think me and Danielle had FaceTime. And then obviously you guys have plenty of content. So I was like, they seem pretty real. So I'll take that chance.
I still remember, so I had messaged Bria that instead of meeting at the house that we were going to stay at, to meet me at this restaurant. And she still was like, okay.
So-
No, because our benefactors, that's what I called them the whole weekend, they were taking us to a restaurant to eat, a steakhouse. And so she was just like, all right. So I went over to see her. She had her luggage in tow, and I could see her from afar looking like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna be okay. But then it was lovely after that.
Yeah, we had a
It
great
worked
time.
out.
Yeah.
And I will say that propelled me to take a solo trip, kind of. So I was like, this isn't that bad, I guess. So
Oh, that's so awesome.
just leap of faith.
Oh man. So we are doing Two Can Play That Game.
Yes.
It's gonna be a ride.
It's a classic.
It is a blast. Because we've done The Best Man on the podcast, and I feel like this movie came out around that same Black renaissance of like upper middle class, bougie. We're living a good life. Educated. We got out of the hood struggle movies that were plaguing the 90s, in the early
the boys
90s.
in the hoods, the menace to societies, the New Jack Swings. Yeah.
Yes. And then we just got this wonderful renaissance. But now, taking a step back, it's been interesting rewatching some of these wonderful blasts.
Yeah, there's some definitely like dated ideology and language and all kinds of things. Great fashion still, I will say.
Yes,
but
top notch. So we thought we'd play a game because this movie gives a lot of dating advice. A lot. So we pulled some quotes from some other movies from our time period that also gave dating advice, and we're going to see how knowledgeable are you on which movie it may be. And I have a guess that you're going to know most of these movies. Some of them
I'm
are
terrible at quoting movies, so
well,
you give me too much credit.
So let's play Who Said It.
Okay, so coming up first, a man is like a stray dog. You feed a stray dog one day, and if he comes back, you've got him hooked.
Well, this is Two Can Play That Game, right?
Yes.
Easing in to the competition. All I know is a brother that has more than one woman and is looking for some more is a pimp.
Wow. It's How to Be a Player.
Oh, I don't think I've really seen that movie.
That's one of Jackie's.
I used to be obsessed.
That's the one with Bill Bellamy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I did give myself some cushion. I said I'm terrible at quoting movies.
You did. Number 3, no matter what, no matter who, no matter when, any man has a chance to sweep any woman off her feet. He just needs the right broom.
Now I know you've done this movie.
Oh my God, no. Okay, it's a J-Lo movie, I'm guessing, or Hitch.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Narrow down the rom-coms. Okay.
It is Alex Hitchens from Hitch.
If he hasn't called yet, it's not because he doesn't care. He's just trying to think of a strategy. Whoever calls first loses ground.
Two can play the game.
It is. It is.
The T-ball ones, knocking them out the park.
Sometimes you have to show a little skin. This reminds boys of being naked, and then they think of sex.
Clueless is my favorite movie. If I didn't get that, then
yes, and that was one of your picks from your employee picks last time too.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
A wise person once told me that if a guy wants to be with a girl, he will make it happen no matter what.
That could be anything. Sleepless in Seattle.
It's actually from He's Not That Into You. Gigi, girl Gigi says that.
I've never seen that.
Oh, really?
No.
It's garbage. I'm just
I didn't care for it.
It was like at the height of when they were trying to make all those movies like Love Actually, where there's like a million people in it and they're all interconnected.
Like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was also based off of this guy's book. Funny story. I used to work at a PR company, and the guy who wrote that book, I believe he had something to do with Sex in the City. I don't know if he was a producer or writer or something, but he wrote a book. He even had like a talk show or something. And so we had him like as a spokesperson for some of the things that we were doing. And he was just like so much blowing so much air up someone's ass at this point. Like, I'm like, why is anybody listening to this? And so when that movie came out, I was like, God damn.
The last one is one dance, one look, one kiss. That's all we get. Just one shot to make the difference between happily ever after and, oh, he's just some guy I went to something with once.
Never been kissed. I don't know.
Damn, you've been hitched.
That's Hitch too?
Yeah. I really was trying to give you ones you would know.
I did enjoy Hitch. That was the first time I ever watched it was for the podcast. So, it's not like I had a lot of Hitch under my belt before that. And then, like I said, I'm terrible at quoting movies. So now scenes, I could be like, oh, that one scene where he gets on the jet ski and kicks her? Like,
But you did great. You did great.
Thank you.
Excellent job. A for effort.
Thank you.
Well, I was going to ask us a question, but I think we talked a lot of fun stuff. So let's skip on down to your employee picks. So like I said last time, Bria, your employee picks were Clueless, Selena, and The Players Club.
Ooh, okay. So I have to new movies?
New movies.
Okay. I would say House Party.
Which one?
One.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not the new one.
Well, okay. Sorry.
What?
I'm sorry I was asking for clarification. There's like 40 of them.
It's the best one. Two's okay. Three's alright.
Which one's the one with which one's the one with immature? 3?
I think 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to
2.
I meant to ask you this.
3.
Did you know that like originally Kid and Play were supposed to do Fresh Prince, and Fresh Prince they were supposed to do House Party and then somehow got swapped? I had no idea.
Kid and Play were offered a TV show, I think, first before House Party, and they turned it down. And then I don't know if it was necessarily Fresh Prince, but then with House Party, like they had also thought of Will and Jeff, and that just didn't work out for whatever reasons. But yeah, I kind of knew that. Like, fun fact, I forget. I don't know if I made anything about that. I meant to, but did I? I don't remember.
I thought that was really cool, but I think it worked out for the best.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, which made me like kind of wonder, because if you think about it too, with Will, like his movie career is so different from Fresh Prince and even like a House Party. So if that did happen, like what that would have been like, and then it makes you think like with Kid and Play, like I just think they could have been so much more, as well. So, yeah, that's a nice fun fact about that. Okay, another movie? You're making me think.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go recent and just be like Saltburn just because I feel like it's so interesting to talk about.
I still haven't seen it, and I'm weird. Sometimes when things are so popular and I was never really initially interested in it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. Especially when I
That's
found out he's drinking bath water that someone skizzed in, and I was like, mm.
Yeah, that's me with Game of Thrones, to be honest. Like, initially, I was just like, "Yeah, there's too much hype going on. I'm not gonna watch this." So,
I
yeah.
can't even fight for it at this point, how disappointed I was at the end.
That's another thing. I don't like getting into, like, shows that kind of have a lot of seasons until I see how it kind of ends because I've definitely been invested in shows and they end terribly, and it's, like, almost the worst feeling I kind of know of as a fan of something is, like, being like, "No, we were here, and what happened?" So, yeah, but I would say it is very interesting, and I would watch it again, and then to kind of go alongside Players Club, another favorite, like, risque movie of mine is Unfaithful.
Ooh, I love
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, Diane Lane.
excellent choices.
She had her titties all over that movie. But you know what? I used to be like, women shouldn't have to be naked on film. Like, they really shouldn't have to. But also, I feel like if I could go back in time and have my younger boobs on film, I would have done it.
Yeah, I understand that philosophy of, like, while I got it, Imma flaunt it kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, but I also with, like, the nudity on film and stuff, I feel like it just should be even, like, and I
Yes.
don't think men do enough, so
Yeah, we need more dicks, Hollywood.
We do.
that's why you should watch Saltburn. There is
Mm. Mm. I want to see Morris Chestnut's dick. I don't want to see Barry whatever his name's dick. Do we see what's his face's dick though?
Jacob Elordi,
Yeah.
no.
See what we doing here? I'm sorry. I know they keep trying to sell me on this short king, and no, it's not
I
happening.
It's weird because I didn't go in knowing who that actor was, but I was like, by the end of the movie, I was like, who's this guy? Like, he grows on you.
He's gonna be the Joker in the Batman
Mhm.
movie.
What?
Yeah, and he was in Eternals, but still, I'm not. If that was the selling point, that we see some peen, that wasn't it for me.
It's possibly one. It's like a penny in the fountain. Like, that's one thing.
But I agree. We need more cock and balls,
Mhm.
and not that they're pretty to look at, but I think you're right. There, it
Fair is
should be
fair.
even. Fair is fair. But
Yeah.
you know what I don't like is that a lot of the times these men are just letting it hang. They're getting like peen doubles,
Bonuses.
or they're getting like added like things,
The
Prosthetics.
prosthetics.
prosthetics. Yeah.
I believe, I'm not going to call it a fact, hearsay. William Defoe, apparently, when he showed off his peen, it was too large.
Yes.
And so they had to get a double. Let me tell you, I
What's
think it
too
was
large for film? Like
I would like to know. But on our Spider-Man episode, I talked about how I saw a
That's fair.
streetwear campaign with Willem Dafoe, and I thought he looked kind of good in it, and I got made fun of. But the man is packing as well, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Oh man, even if it's not direct peen, adjacent but very famous is also like Ben Affleck in Gone Girl. You don't see full like on
Oh
peen, but
yes, you
you
do
see
see.
enough to be impressed. Like, okay.
It makes sense. It's adding up. The math
Yeah,
is mathing.
yeah. I'm surprised that his is too big because like Michael Fassbender is another one who's gone full, and people are like, "Hey, all right now." So I'm William Defoe. What do we have here?
But they always show them flaccid and not, you
Yeah.
know,
I don't know if we need that might be the line for me. I
is
don't know if
it?
we need to
Oh,
see
my
hard
bad.
peen.
I'm sorry.
That
Moving
feels
on.
wrong.
I'm now
That feels
Googling what
wrong.
size is Willem Dafoe's penis.
I don't know, that feels wrong. That feels really intimate. That's like if now we need it. I mean, with titties and nipples, they do their own thing anyways. But like, if it's like, okay, we're showing peen, now we need wet vaginas. Like, it's like, where do you draw the line?
Oh, I guess you're right. I'm curious because here's the thing, like, you're not showing me all that you can do. It's
Yeah.
like going in a sports car and just sitting in it. I just like to see how it's running.
Like, is he like not that big or is he a grower? Like,
Right. Am I going to be
Danielle's like,
surprised? Like,
Oh, I found an MTV article from May 11th, 2010 that is titled The 7 Biggest Wankers in Hollywood.
ooh.
I know Brad Pitt's not on there, so
No.
Mm-mm. Disappointment.
Liam
he can't have it
Neeson,
all.
Ewan McGregor,
That's why he's cheating all the damn time.
true, Colin Farrell.
First of all, where are the black men? I know
I
it's
was
a
thinking
stereotype.
that.
There are none so far on this list.
Then the list doesn't even matter. Now, I know that when it comes to stereotypes, that is a stereotype. I will say that, like, not all black men have huge penises. Not that I've seen a lot, Mom. It's what I hear.
It's way.
Jared Leto, Don Johnson.
His name is
You know who
literally
Don Johnson
Johnson.
was. Yeah. And honorable mention was Milton Berle.
Ew.
No clue who that is.
I like want to wash my eyes out, but it's in my brain. Oh,
Wait, who's that? How does he spell Burl?
I don't even know him as not being old. Celebrities have just been old your whole life.
Yeah,
That's
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
well,
Don't
we've
wanna
gone
imagine
off to
that.
the deep end.
We
Let's
have.
wrap this up. If you want to know more about anything that we're thinking PG, you can head to our social handles at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads. And stay tuned for our 2 Can Play That Game episode with Bria later this week.
And be kind and rewind.